यथाग्नेर्दाहिका शक्तिः रामकृष्णे स्थिता हिय सर्वविद्यास्वरूपां तां शारदां प्रणमाम्यहम्. My salutations to Holy Mother Sri Sharda Devi. She is residing in Sri Ramakrishna, just as the burning power of the fire is residing in the fire. And she is also the embodiment of all wisdom and knowledge. To such universal mother, my salutations to her. Om, peace, peace, peace. Dear devotees, so we were discussing second para or the second verse of this hymn, Prakrutim Paramam. It is written by Swami Abhedananji on Holy Mother Sri Sharda Devi. So here is, after explaining her universal nature as a universal mother, and she is the embodiment of cosmic energy, etc. Now he is telling that, Mother, I know that you are universal power and you are the embodiment of universal Shakti, Adi Shakti, but I am limited in my strength or power, or I am devoid of qualities. So I take shelter at your holy lotus feet. Please bless me. Please save me. Gunahina means I am devoid of qualities. So devoid of qualities means what type of qualities? Devoid of divine qualities. Devoid of good qualities. If you remember, if you have studied in Bhagavad Gita, in 16th chapter, there is a good narration or a good list of the divine qualities as listed by Sri Krishna, Lord Krishna. Abhayam sattva samshuddhi. Abhayam, fearlessness. Sattva samshuddhi, purity of thought, word, and deed. Purity in word, purity in thought, and purity in deed. Then daya, compassion. Then satya, speaking the truth. Like that, he gives a list in the 3 verses. So these are the divine qualities. When we have these divine qualities, when we have these righteous qualities, then only we are known as, or we can be termed as, spiritual personality. Just because I'm going to monastery, or I'm going to church, or I'm going to mosque or temple, that doesn't mean that I'm spiritual in nature. That is one of the cause. Maybe more than that, I should have divine qualities. Instead of that, sometimes we have ostentation, or we have unnecessary pride, we have got prejudice, and we have got delusion. So many other qualities which makes us to behave instinctively. That's why we have become the slaves of our senses and the mind. When we are the senses of our slaves of our senses and the mind, we can't really progress in our spirituality. So knowing the limitations of one's mind and senses, so the author is telling that I am devoid of divine qualities, good qualities, gunahina. Because I'm devoid of good qualities, divine qualities, and I don't have a control over my body, by mind and senses, etc., etc. As a result, I am bound to, or I am doing a lot of mistakes time and again. I thought I will get up morning and I will sit for 1 hour meditation or contemplation of God, but I didn't do. Because of laziness, I got up late. I thought I will not have any lustful thoughts for the whole day. I will not think any bad about any person or anything. I wanted to try, I wished to try, but I couldn't. So like that, because of our mental weakness, weakness in character, weakness in personality, what we do? We do lot of mistakes because of the devoid of qualities, divine qualities. So gunahina aparadhayuta. I am committing so many blunders, so many mistakes. Here mistakes means it is not robbery or whatever. Here mistake also from spiritual angle, author is mentioning that we should remember. But I am devoid of divine qualities and I am doing a lot of mistakes. That is true. But Sutan, I am your son, mother. Since I am your son, with grace, with compassion, you should take care of me. You should protect me. You should help me to progress in my spiritual life. So, gunahina, aparadayuta. So, mohagatan. Please bless me. Please shower your blessings on me. So that what happens? Mohagatan. Let me get rid of delusion. See, this moha is one of the very important thing by which we are not able to understand what is truth and what is error. We are thinking the untruth or error as a truth, and we are thinking truth as error or whatever. This world is an appearance, but we think that the world is true. But the God is real, actually, ultimate reality, but we are unable to understand, we are unable to perceive even. Why? Because of the delusion. We speak so many things, but we are not able to put into practice. One is weakness of the mind, the other is because of delusion. So if this delusion is gone, then we can progress in our spiritual life fast. Even if you see Kurukshetra war, the huge battle happened between the Pandavas and the Kauravas in Mahabharata. Why? Because of moha, because of delusion. Raga, moha, and shoka. Raga is attachment to the world and worldly objects, sense pleasures. So then what happens? Because of raga, because of attachment, then I get delusion. I am deluded by power and position, name and fame, worldly pleasures and whatever. Then if I get, I will get pride. If I don't get, I am sorrowful. I feel depressed. I feel stressed. I feel I've lost something, and I keep on pursuing all these lower truths or lower things. So that's why mohagata. So please bless me, mother. Let me get rid of this moha. But Sutan, I am your child. So what should you do? Krupaya. Have mercy on me. Have infinite mercy on me. Have infinite compassion on me. Your mother, universal mother, if you don't have mercy on me, where shall I go? To whom shall I go? Then some adya, today only, not during my death, not after the death, I will go to heaven, then you can show your compassion so that I will go to heaven. No, not tomorrow, or not at the time of death, or not even after the death. No, adya. Adya means what? Today. Krupaya adya. Krupaya adya. Adya means today only, now itself, I am pleading you, please have mercy on me, have compassion on me. So that what happens? Samuddhara, please uplift me. You are the only real savior. You are the only savior. That is why I am requesting you, please save me, please uplift me. So these are the prayers given by the author. So any spiritual aspirant who struggles in his spiritual life, they will be knowing the limitations of their body and mind. So they have to take the shelter at the feet of the Lord or at the feet of the divine. Means seeking the divine self. When we become old, we need some support to walk. We need spectacles to read. Sometimes we may need hearing aid to listen. And our digestion power is not good. So we may be required pasted food, or will not be able to chew. So we want to have a more boiled food, over boiled food, or we need some other medicines to improve our digestion, all these things. So from our birth to death, we need a lot of support. When we are children, we take support of parents, then afterwards society, then from friends, neighbors. So we seek help, we seek support from different people at different times. Now, for example, this coming Saturday, we are having the anniversary. So we are seeking the help and support from our devotees to make the function success, isn't it? So here, the author is telling, you are the real support. Because if I get your support, I don't need anyone's support. I don't need anything else. You are the real support. You are the real savior. Please save me. Please uplift me. So these are the prayer, how a devotee has to pray to the divine. You can pray to Mother, Universal Mother, or you can pray to Shiva, Krishna, or Ramakrishna, or Jesus, or Allah, or Buddha. So this is a type of prayer. Knowing one's own limitations, one can pray, please, this is my status. Accept it. This is my problem. This is my shortcoming. Accept it, pray it, and we shall take the divine refuge, or we shall take the divine support. From the other thing is also, we should understand, when we are making such statement, when we are praying, this is also indication to our mind, saying that, oh mind, whatever you are supposed to do, you are not doing. Whatever the qualities you are supposed to have, you are not having it. Whatever the qualities you are supposed to be endowed, you are not having it. Please, please understand this, accept it, and try to imbibe the qualities. Atma Jagrati. So I don't have these qualities. Oh mind, please understand it, accept it, and try to imbibe these qualities. Increase your righteousness, increase your sattva guna, increase your divine nature. Why? Because Swami Vivekananda says time and again, by thinking matter, you should think, or you should meditate on strength. By that, you will increase your strength. So don't think that you are the body, you are the matter. Think that you are the spirit, you are the self. Strength is increased. When we hear such statements, we feel that, oh, it is all nice. It is nice to put our WhatsApp status, or it is nice to give a lecture. While giving lecture, it is nice to quote. It is not actually. When we can understand and when we have a faith in this such type of statements and we put into practice, time and again, we can see a great change in our life. So all these things are as sort of reminders. We use in mobile or in the, even today, laptops, we use reminders. Tomorrow, such and such a time, let me take medicine, or let me meet such and such a person. We have got a talk, I've got a meeting, all these things. So these prayers and hymns are nothing but they're also reminders to equip ourselves, to make ourselves better, or to understand who is divine, what is divine, and to go forward towards the divine. That is Godward journey, not the worldward journey, instead of that Godward journey. So this is what very, very important. And we can see now few incidents in the life of Holy Mother, how she was really savior. One youngster, he had received initiation, spiritual initiation from Holy Mother. He was good, handsome, and in Jairambati village nearby, his house was, and he was looking after himself and his parents and etc. Unfortunately, in between, he got into some bad company. He got into bad company. Slowly, somehow he got a illegal affair with a widow woman. So both of them, they had a they didn't have a right relationship, illegal relationship they had. And in the olden days, in the villages, if you see, anything happens, small, good news or bad news, it gets spread easily. So in those days also, in no time, this news was spread entire Jairambati. So the devotees or the villagers started telling Mother, oh Mother, the such and such a person who is your devotee, who have received initiation from you, he has taken a unrighteous path. He is doing unethical actions. So you should not allow him anymore to come here. He is not right person. So a couple of people came time and again and they said, you should not allow her, you should not allow him, you should not allow him, you should not allow him. Some of them very strong in their opinions. By any cost, you should not allow. If you allow, no, it is not good, etc., etc. Holy Mother just listened to it, listened to all of them, and she kept quiet. But when that youth came again, with that same love and affection, she was talking. And people were astonished, dumbfounded, and they said, Mother, we have told about him, about his illegal affair and all, but still you are allowing. Mother says a beautiful statement. My dear, when child is sleeping on the lap of the mother, because if the child urinates, do you think that the mother will not take him into her lap? No, because her clothes became shabby. Do you think that she will leave away the child? No. Instead of that, she cleans her dress, no doubt, afterwards, but she cleans the child and she changes her child's clothes, etc. So similarly, he is my child. Because he has done some mistake, I can't leave him. I can't desert him. If I desert him, if I leave him, where will he go? Let me try. Let me make him all right. Then slowly she said, and once she scolded him also nicely. Whatever you are doing, it is not right. Leave this all wrong things and be a righteous person, be a gentle person, be a gentle human being. And with her love and compassion and with her little strong treatment also, the young chap, he understood his mistake and he got converted. He became a good youth or young man, just like earlier. And again, people were astonished to see how there was a change in his life. Like that, we can give so many examples where during Holy Mother's time, whoever took refuge at her feet, they changed. And we ourselves, when we were during our student days, we had experienced this. During our young days, with a Holy Mother's grace, we came to company of the Holy Trio. Then we started studying life of Ramakrishna or Holy Mother or Swamiji. Some of my friends, unfortunately, because of some bad company, slowly, they were getting deviated. Though some of us, we told, no, whatever you are doing, it is not right. Better check yourself. Otherwise, things will go bad. But either some of them avoided, some of them said, mind your business. Some of them, they said, yes, because of lack of willpower or control of the mind, they started deviating from the righteous path. But we had to keep quiet. Then somehow, among, if not all, few of them suddenly, they got the Holy Mother's life book, Life of Holy Mother, and they started reading for few pages. Then slowly, when they were reading the Holy Mother's life, there was a deep impact on their life. Some of them, myself, I have seen, when they were reading the Holy Mother's life history, the tears were rolling down on their cheeks. Slowly, it changed their life. As a miracle, you can say real miracle according to me, because the change in character is the real miracle. Not bringing some, dust from the air, or walking on the water, or sitting in the fire, or flying in the air. These are not real miracles. The real miracle is what? Change in character. So the real miracle happened in many of those people's life. How? By studying or by reading Holy Mother's life. Imagine, just by reading Holy Mother's life, it touched their heart, and slowly there was a change in them, and their life got converted, and all their bad actions were removed. So when you connect yourself to the higher power, when you connect yourself to the divine, how change can happen, how change can bring, this is what we understand. But we should be sincere enough also. We should be straightforward enough also. So that's why, Krupaya Adya Samuddhara. Have mercy on me, have compassion on me, please uplift me. So if you take shelter at the feet of Holy Mother, definitely she will protect us. And also once we can see an apostle of Sri Ramakrishna, that is Swami Premanandaji. He wanted to go to Dhaka, which is now the capital city of Bangladesh. Then he came and he paid his respects to Holy Mother, and he said, Mother, there are devotees have welcomed me for a function and to address the devotees, so I will be going to Dhaka through such and such a date and the particular steamer or ship. Holy Mother said, no, don't go. But Swami Premanji was really, he didn't feel happy about it because many devotees have called him. There are a good amount of programs has been arranged, already organized, and many devotees wanted him to spread the message of Ramakrishna. But at the same time, he was not dare enough to ask Mother, why I should not go? But simply as out of respect, he accepted the words of Holy Mother and he kept quite reluctantly. After a few days, he saw the news in the newspaper. He read a piece of news in the newspaper. The particular ship which he was supposed to leave by which that it met with an accident and there was a calamity. Then he remembers why Holy Mother asked Swami Premanandaji not to go in that particular boat or particular ship. See, if we can take shelter at the divine feet, divine will protect us with a lot of difficulties, from the lot of obstacles. That's what we have to understand. And also, we should pray to Mother, please give me enough strength. Please give me enough willpower. Please enough determination, so that let me imbibe more and more good qualities, more and more divine qualities. Let me connect myself more and more to the divine, to the spirit, to the supreme spirit, to become more and more Godward or self-conscious or practicing mindfulness instead of having the unconscious life or worldly mindedness. So this prayer has to go on. And how to increase that? Thinking that I am not the body, I am not the mind, I am the self. That is from the knowledge point of view, from the Jnana Yoga point of view, from the Bhakti Yoga, from the devotional point of view, if you think that I am the mother, I am the child of the mother. Holy Mother herself has said, oh, my dear son, when you are in distress, just say that I have a mother. I am here to protect you. I am here to take care of you. So all these statements we read, but we keep quiet. So we should feel it, we should experience it, and we should have a faith in it, and we should try to put into practice. Then definitely miracles can come in our life. And also we can practice, oh, this particular thought, it is a worldly thought, or this thought doesn't befit me. So I should leave it, I should leave it, I should leave it. We should keep on giving the associations to ourselves, and we should try to put into practice. Sometimes we may be, sometimes we may not be able to. When we understand that it is out of my reach, then definitely we should take the shelter at the feet of Lord or Divine Mother, saying that I have done my part. I'm not able to. Please bless me. Please have your grace on me, so that let me overcome this difficulty, overcome this weakness, overcome this particular problem. Say for an example, getting up at early morning at 5 a.m. I want to get up, but how much ever try, I'm unable to. Then try to give association and try to come up, get up. If not possible, then before going to bed, we should pray to Mother. We should pray to Divine. Please help me, so that let me not become the victim of laziness, and let me get up. So similarly, some bad actions, bad thoughts, bad desires, bad emotions, weak emotions, all these things we should try to get rid of it sincerely. When we are not able to, we should take the divine help. We should take the divine's intervention. Even once Swami Vasudevananda, a monk, he asked Holy Mother Sri Sharda Devi, Mother, we are meditating, we are doing japam, and we are studying all spiritual practices we are trying to do. But many times I feel our restlessness of the mind is not arrested or controlled completely. What shall we do? She gives a beautiful answer here. Look, this is the part and parcel of life. So you should not bother about this. Instead of that, you should always think what I should do. So and keep on practicing it. And moreover, these are the challenges kept by the God or by the nature. These are the things which will make us strong or which will help us to grow or progress in our spiritual life. Because I have got some weakness, I struggle and I try to overcome. So these are the checkpoints for us to control our spiritual life or to have a progression. So Holy Mother is giving a different perspective about our weakness. And she also says, if you are feeling difficulty, think about God. Think about my Sri Ramakrishna. Think about Sri Ramakrishna's grace, infinite grace or compassion, so that you will be able to overcome the restlessness of the mind. You will be able to overcome the problems. Now, the third line is beautiful line again. Taranim Bhavasagara Parakarim. You are the only savior, like ship, to ferry them across the earthly sea. This cycle of birth and death. A small river we can swim across, but if it is a big ocean, we cannot swim across from one side to other side, isn't it? We need a steamer, or we need a boat, big boat, or we need a ship. So similarly, in the boat we can go, but any small water calamity can make us get into the water and we may lose the life. If it is a big boat or big steamer, then even a huge current of wind comes in the sea, then there will be no problem. So similarly, a huge steamer where it can take hundreds of people or thousands of people. So the incarnations are like this. They are big steamers where it is carrying hundreds of tons of cargo, thousands of people can say it, and it has got different floors, all these things, isn't it? So like this, prophets are nothing but a big steamer. Thousands of people, they are able to take care and take across the sea and to the other shore. So you are that like a big steamer, O Mother. Taranim Bhavasagara Parakarim. Please take me and help me to cross over this ocean of samsara, ocean of birth and death. So he is praying here. And this is true also. If you remember, whoever studied the Holy Mother's life, we can remember a devotee by name Dwarkanath Majumdar. He comes and he receives mantra diksha, spiritual initiation from Holy Mother. And he was a good devotee, and whatever Holy Mother said, he used to do spiritual practice in Jairambati itself. After some days, again he starts his journey towards Calcutta, his hometown. Because of some epidemic disease, he got cholera. And in the journey itself, in the olden days, most of the time, they used to go by walk or they used to go by bullock cart, and just trains had started then, but it was very limited places. So he had to go by walk. So because he had got cholera and other things, weakness came in and he was not able to travel on foot. Few kilometers he had traveled, then he has to stay somewhere, and he stayed back, and some medical help was given for him. But in spite of giving the medical help, he had to die. But while leaving his mortal coil, while dying, he said, he remembered his mantra. He took the name of the Lord, Sri Ramakrishna, and he passed away. And Holy Mother, with tears rolling down on her cheeks, he said, "Oh, my son, you passed away, you died, but know it for certain, that is your last birth. This is your last birth." So when we receive the grace of the divine like this, see, Holy Mother saying that this is your last birth. He might have died, he might have died because of cholera during his middle age, or even maybe 50 or 60 or whatever, but Holy Mother said that this is your last birth. And similarly, I think previous week, I narrated a story of a Chandru who actually came to Calcutta from Bangladesh seeking a job. Someone said in Udbodhan, where Mother used to say, there's a printing press, you can go and seek for a job, for some work. Then he came and sought for a job. Then Holy Mother gave a job. And he was so sincere, simple, straightforward. And he used to do all type of menial jobs. Slowly, he got the love grace, compassion of mother. And he didn't come for spiritual instructions. He didn't come to Udbodhan for spirituality. He came just seeking the job. But Holy Mother herself, voluntarily, she gave, spiritual initiation. And one day, finally, she calls him in private. She tells that, Chandru, do you know that you have received spiritual instructions from me? You have received spiritual instructions from me. Chandru nods his head, yes. And she says that, look, know it for certain, this will be your last life. This will be your last birth. You will not be born again. You see, he didn't come for spirituality. He didn't come for seeking liberation. He just came seeking job. But because of the infinite compassion, grace of the Holy Mother, he received the spiritual instructions and blessings from Holy Mother herself, Universal Mother. And he received the assurance, divine assurance that this will be his last birth. Taranim Bhavasagara Parakarim. And you are the only person who can help us to cross over this cycle of birth and death, or the transmigration of soul, we say. Whoever takes shelter at the feet of divine or at the feet of Holy Mother, they're all saved. Even if you can remember, once Holy Mother was walking from Jairambati, from her village to Dakshineshwar, that is Calcutta. So it is around 60 miles, roughly around 100 kilometers. Again, she had to go by foot. So when she was going, in between, there was a huge field, which was a very huge field, which the field runs for a few kilometers, probably 2, 3, or 4 kilometers. But unfortunately, in those days, that field was known for the robbery. A lot of robbers was there in and around that field. So that's the reason people never used to go walk by only 1 or 2 people. If anyone has to pass that route, they used to go in groups, and especially before sunrise or after sunset, no one used to go. Only there's enough light, then only they used to go, even in the groups. And before sunset, they used to cross over the field. Otherwise, they used to stay back, and they never used to make a venture to get into the field before sunrise or after sunset. Now, Holy Mother and our group, they were all going to Calcutta. So it was evening. So they were walking, but Holy Mother, she had some uneasiness and physical weakness. And because of that, her walking was slow. After some time, the other devotees or other people who were in the group, they said, "Oh, Sharada, if you walk in this phase, we'll not be able to cross already sun is setting. So sunset will be happening very soon. If we before sunset, if we don't cross this field, then we'll be at a danger. As you know that probably we will we'll be killed, or we'll be plundered by the dacoits, by the robbers." But Holy Mother, with her might, she tried to go fast, but it was not possible. And the co-travelers were pressing her to be fast again and again. Then after some time, Holy Mother said, "Look, I understand, but I am helpless because of the physical weakness. So don't bother about me. Please go fast. I don't want you people to put into trouble because of me. Please go fast. I will come and join you." And this was assurance was required for the co-travelers also. Immediately said, "Thank you. We were expecting this statement from you. Thank you." They said that, and all of them, they left. They started walking fast. And they were able to cross the field, and nearby there was a chowdhury. There were some home houses which was dedicated for the travelers. They are settled, and they cooked something and they ate. Whereas the Holy Mother Sharda Devi, because of her physical weakness, her walking was little slow. Damn slow it was basically. And she was going, probably she was in the half of the way, and by the time sunset has happened, then little few steps she has crossed. Almost it is night. Just little, very vaguely, little light is left over. Holy Mother alone, she is walking in the field. In that huge field, dark night. It was also no moon day. Then at that juncture, imagine, she is walking alone Immediately, with that very hoarse voice, "Hey, who is that?" With that very rough and hoarse voice, someone shouted, "Oh, who is that?" Just fraction of second, the whole body, the flow of the blood, Holy Mother herself narrates her experience. Her whole body, became, cold because out of fear, just for a fraction of a second. Then she sees a black complexed person with a stick, a big stick, and with a very ferocious eyesight comes, and he stands in front of Holy Mother. It took for her to come into her senses 2-3 seconds. Immediately, imagine, she said, "Oh, my dear father, I am your daughter, Sharada." Imagine, is a dacoit, probably he might have killed few people and he has plundered few people because for money and for gold or whatever. For such a person, Holy Mother Sharada Devi is addressing, "Oh, I am your daughter Sharada, and oh, I am so fortunate you are the father, because you got, I am saved. Otherwise, I would have been in great danger." And in little time, the wife of the dacoit, the robber also, she came. And when she saw, Holy Mother saw the lady, she went and she caught her hand and said, "Oh, I am your daughter Sharada. I am fortunate enough that I got both of you. How are you, my dear parents?" And again, these people, they didn't have any children. And first time, they were dacoits. People used to scream, people used to shout, people used to curse, people used to run away. All these things, that was their experience. First time, with that love, pure love, someone is addressing both of them as father and mother. See, that pure love, how it can change people's heart. Both were astonished and they were unable to believe themselves. Is it possible? And so much so that love, pure love, unselfish love of Holy Mother, it changed their hearts, it melted their hearts, and they also started feeling, yes, she is their daughter. And she said, yes, we are your parents and you are our daughter. So where are you going? That hoarse voice, and that with that firm voice of that fellow dacoit robber, it got changed with that love, compassion, affection. As a fatherly figure, he started asking Holy Mother, "Who are you? From where are you coming? Where you would like to go?" "I am your daughter Sharada. I am coming from Jairambati. I would like to go to Calcutta to see my husband Sri Ramakrishna, who is your son-in-law." Then both of them said, "Okay, now it is late night, so you can't travel. Better you come with us. We will take care of you." So they took them to their hermit, to their thatched hut, and some food was prepared and fed. All the three sat, and a good bed was prepared for Holy Mother Sharada Devi. Means just some grass and a piece of cloth and some pillow. That's all they had. So they slept, and morning again got up and prepared some puffed rice with a green peas. And it was the breakfast, morning breakfast, which was a typical culture in Bengal those days. She had, and both of them, this husband and wife, dacoit robber husband and wife, they went along Holy Mother Sharada Devi for a few little distance, and they said bye-bye. When they were partaking, and in both their eyes, there were tears rolling down, just like they're departing, they're departing their own daughter. And Holy Mother's cheeks, on her cheeks also, there was a tears that she's departing their parents. So this is what the pure love. With that pure love and affection, we can conquer anyone. We can conquer the whole world. And if Holy Mother Sharada Devi's love, it melted even the hearts of the robbers, then does it not melt her heart towards us? When we are in distress, when we are in problem, or when we are in difficulties? No doubt, it does happen, but only we need faith. But the problem is with us is we don't have that faith. If we can have that faith, definitely we will be protected. We will be saved from the divine. We'll be saved from the God. We'll be saved from the Holy Mother Sharada Devi. Why? She's Holy Mother. In our Ramakrishna monastery, there's a joke, Sri Ramakrishna is like a goldsmith. If you take any golden ornament to goldsmith, what he does? Initially, if you want to sell, then he will try to rub on the particular metal on the stone, and he will try to check whether this is a virginal gold or it is a duplicate gold. After rubbing, and if he makes sure that it is a original gold, then only buys. So like this, Sri Ramakrishna is like a goldsmith. When we approach him, when we pray for him, he tests us. He makes several tests on us, whether this fellow is a real devotee, genuine aspirant, and all. By the time he finishes his test, we have to, face a lot of troubles or problems sometimes. But mother, she doesn't do anything. Because she's a mother, when we go and pray, she accepts us as we are. That's what we do. That's what on the lighter side we tell. So because she's a mother, she doesn't test anything. She accepts everyone, sinner and the saint alike, and she protects and she blesses, and whatever is required for us, she gives. So this is what the story of the Holy Mother. Even a devotee called Panchanam Ghosh, he had lost his mother during his childhood itself. So he vaguely used to remember mother's face because in 8 or 9 years itself he had lost. When he met Holy Mother, and when he started doing pranams to her, and when he started seeing her face, slowly it made him to remember his biological mother. And his heart felt so contented, so blissful, so happy that he's able to see that biological mother in the Holy Mother Sharda Devi. Then he asked, "Who are you?" Then Holy Mother smilingly, she said that, "I am your mother. Who else I can be?" So the tears again rolled down on this Panchanam Ghosh cheeks. He was so much felt happy. After a long time, he's getting again that mother's love. And biological mother's love itself, we can imagine. And now universal mother's love, this Panchanam Ghosh is getting. Imagine what a blissful experience he would have experienced. How wonderful he is. How blessed he would have been. Now the question may come. Okay, all these incidents, Swamiji, this all happened during Holy Mother's lifetime, when she was in her physical body. Do you think that even today can we get her grace? Can we get her compassion? Can we get her love today? Yes. We have heard devotees, 2 or 3 devotees, lady devotees from southern part of India. They went to Jairambati, which is the birthplace of Holy Mother. And they had decided, I think 3 nights or 7 nights, they will stay in guest house of the Jairambati. They stayed. And they used to go early morning, 4 o'clock. They used to sit as much as possible, 1 or 2 or 3 hours, do some japa meditation, and again come back and finish ablutions and breakfast. After some time, again go and witness the puja worship and try to spend more time in solitude, with the remembrance of God. Come, have lunch and little rest, have some studies of scriptures, again go back and do some japa meditation, then have an evening stroll, again go and attend evening arati. So the whole day they were trying to remember Holy Mother. One day, all the 3 devotees had received a divine assurance from the 13th president, Swami Ranganathanji, that is our guru, that look, don't think that there is only Holy Mother's birthplace or it is a Holy Mother statue. Even today, Holy Mother is there. If you really pray for her, definitely you can see her. So this was the utterance or the teaching the devotees, 3 devotees had got before going to Jairambati. Among the 3 devotees, one devotee was remembering this statement time and again. And she was also praying, "Oh Mother, we know that that particular monk had your vision, and why can't we have your vision?" And she was go on praying, she was go on pestering Mother to have the vision. And maybe 2nd day or 3rd day, at midnight, suddenly she got up and she thought, "Let me go and sit in front of Mother's temple and meditate." And in the midnight, she got up slowly and she didn't disturb anyone. She came out of the room and slowly she came near Holy Mother temple. And for her astonishment, an old lady with a white sari with the thin red bordered old lady, she's sitting there and she's doing something. Imagine at midnight, There's a monastery, gates are closed, no one can come outside. I mean, outside people cannot go inside, and from outside people cannot come inside, and inside people cannot go outside. Everything is closed. Who is at this midnight? Who is there to walk like this? When she go near slowly, she understands that. She could see that. She had the divine vision of Holy Mother Sharda Devi. And she felt so happy, blissful, contented, where she had the experience of the Holy Mother's presence in Jairam Bhati. I mean, this happened recently, few years before. So that means even today, if we would like to see maybe Jesus Christ, or Allah, or Buddha, or Rama, or Krishna, any supreme spirit, or any incarnation, even today, if we sincerely pray and make our body mind fit instrument, we can receive the divine grace, and we can receive, or we can see them, we can feel their presence. So that is what Taranim Bhavasagara Parakarim. When we take shelter at their feet, definitely we will be the recipient of the divine grace, and will be able to, cross over all the difficulties. We will be able to cross over the cycle of birth and death. We can get that emancipation, or the moksha, or the mukti. So may Holy Mother bless all of us, so that we shall have that divine grace, and we shall be able to cross this samsara, that is cycle of birth and death. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om Tat Sat. Shri Rama Krishna Arpanamastu. Yeah, how are you, Dermot? After long time I'm seeing you.